Right, joining us now is America's mayor, the former mayor of New York City, Rudy Giuliani. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. You know, Charlie Kirk was always a friend of Newsmax, as are you. And I'm seeing other organizations trying to claim him now. And he was always welcomed here at Newsmax. He was always beloved here at Newsmax, as you can hear from the crowds. People loved him, lined up for hours, sleeping in their cars. Charlie, he personified what it meant to be a good American, a good Christian, a good father, a good husband. And I just think the world, it's a sad day that we have to even do this type of broadcast right now for a 31-year-old man cut down in the prime of his life.
Well, I've known Charlie for a long time. Actually, as he was beginning Turning Point with Foster Freeze and several others, and from the very, very beginning, I'm guessing he was about 18 when I met him. He seemed like a 35, 40-year-old man. And this is not, you know, saying it after the fact. I think I told many people, this is a remarkable young man. He has everything you could possibly want. He's very, very bright, very intelligent, very well-read, extremely articulate. He has a wonderful personality. And he has a deep commitment to what he's doing, namely, you know, beginning with his faith in God and his faith in the Republic. And there isn't another Charlie. There are an awful lot of great people in this movement, and but there isn't another person with the peculiar talents, I shouldn't have said peculiar, but you know what I mean, unique talents that Charlie had.
He was truly one of one. You look at his body of work, you know,
might
up
have
to
been
this
able
point.
to do,
yeah. Mayor, let me ask, why was he so effective
better,
with
but
young
not what
people?
he did.
Why was he so effective?
It's a God. He had God-given talents. You know, I look at young people in politics and having been in it for a long time and wonder who and what the future will be. And I think I'm probably pretty good at seeing the talent and the potential. No one had more potential than Charlie, and that's strange to say, because you could take what he did in his 10 or 12 active years, and that's enough for a lifetime. I mean, he played a critical role in 2024. He played a critical role in 2020 also by standing up to the election fraud. He wasn't one of the people that went and ran and hid, and therefore gave legitimacy to what the president was saying, that in fact the 2020 election was stolen. And he wasn't going to fight with you about it, but he was going to prove it to you if you wanted to talk to him about it. And that was true of all of the things that he did. You know, he reminds me, it's a strange comparison, but it reminds me of Socrates in Plato's dialogues. Socrates went around the streets of Athens, and he instructed the young people. And he instructed them in a question and answer method, not in a lecture method, which is the way they teach in most law schools nowadays. And of course, Plato was his disciple and his scribe. So if you look at the Platonic dialogues, that's an ancient version of what Charlie used to do on these campuses. Speaking
in the town square.
Recently with transgender.
I know, peaceful dialogue, and even when they tried to antagonize him or the crowd, he would say, guys, let's be respectful. Mayor Giuliani, America's mayor, thank you so much for joining us, and we love having you. Thank you so much.
God bless him and his family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said. Mayor, always a pleasure. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.